So how do other people feel? It's often something we don't think about necessarily before we deliver something, or before we enter into conversation, or there's numerous things. But I guess today I want to look at that engagement, and when we can start to read and understand other people and what's going on in their world, it will then help us to pick a tone, pick a time, pick a pace to connect with them. Because ideally we want to have a good connection. I don't think I've ever met anybody who hasn't wanted to build rapport, either with their friend, with their colleagues. And it frequently comes back to my mind though, in the shopping centres and stuff, you've got your salespeople who have their little stand set up. They're not even a kiosk, they're not even a shop, they've just got their little stand set up, and they're trying to connect with people. What they might have to sell or offer could be fantastic, but I often wonder and go, are they missing the relationship? Are they missing that core element of trust? What is it that people are avoiding there? So I don't know if you've ever sat and watched one, and if you ever care to, I advise sit far enough away and just observe. Watch people either look the other way and kind of scurry past, and try to understand what it is that they're running from. Are they just avoiding the conversation? Are they avoiding a connection? Are they just in their own world and they don't want the product? I think often we don't understand relationship and the importance of a relationship in order for us to then, and it's not just in the sales, it's in everything. It's at work, it can be, again, even just in a one-on-one passing of another parent at a school, picking up a kid. Do you choose to engage or do you not? And I guess that's that question we always ask, engage, disengage. And we can choose to turn away and walk past somebody, or we can stop and talk. Now, once you start talking and once you start connecting, where do you go? What do you ask? And that's often been something, I guess, that I've pondered. What do other people talk about? I've often seen many people talking and stuff, like picking kids up from school and stuff, and then I'm like, what connection do they connect on? Is it a hobby? Is it an interest? Is it weather? Are they just being friendly? Do they both actually want to be in the conversation? These are the things that I ponder in my head. It probably leads to, again, why I don't engage a lot of the time. I have a lot happening and I'm in and out trying to just get through to achieve the outcomes that I need to, that I'll often not engage, because I go, if I engage, then what do I talk about? And that's probably that biggest hurdle for myself, is then what do I talk about? So understanding then, more you understand of your emotional intelligence, you can then start to gather those questions to start to throw to somebody else. So did you hear that news that the principal's blah 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 blah? How do you feel about it? You've kicked off a conversation, you now ask them how they feel about something. Now you can start that conversation. Now you don't have, because some people go, but what if they probe or ask questions? What if people are sometimes afraid to open up because of vulnerability. And relationship will always create a level of vulnerability for all of us. And that's something we have to rise over. So I guess my challenge to the audience, to you today, is to challenge yourself in that way. Find a conversation, find a person that you would normally just walk past, you didn't want to have a conversation, don't want to engage, and throw that question there. Did you hear on the news about whatever the latest thing is? For instance, Princess Mary in Denmark. For Australia, she got crowned last night. Great talking point. Did you see? What did you think of the wedding? I didn't even see it. oh, not the wedding, the coronation. What did you think of the coronating of Mary? Start a conversation. Somebody might go, oh, I love the royals and blah blah blah, and now you've got them talking. You just keep asking questions. People, and this is a human trait, we love people to be interested in us. And that's why more often than not our own brain worries about what would someone think of this, or what would someone think of that. And I see it so much like in questionnaire and quiz type things. Everyone's curious to why, what if somebody thought this, or somebody knew this about me, then what? We're worried about how others perceive us. So the best way to utilize is you be interested in somebody else, and they'll lap it up, because again, you're feeding that desire of the human, and you're asking questions and you're engaging. Now, accept and be aware that man also return that gesture, I guess. So they're not necessarily going to turn and go, oh, I thought the coronation was great. What did you think of it? Well, I didn't get around to watching it yet. Or, not suggesting you're lying, kind of start, because then they start to get detail and you're going to get shown up. So not worth that. However, it is important to find those talking points. Did you see the floods in Queensland? How's that make you feel? Right? Or did you see the floods in Queensland? Oh yeah, my cousin's lives in Queensland and they're really worried. Oh, how's that make you feel? Oh, it makes me feel worried, and what do you think you could do about it? You can dig. And the thing is, people then often sometimes walk away and go, wow, I didn't actually think about that. And you've helped them, and all you've done is converse. You've created another connection. So I hope that's been useful. My challenge to you, find a connection today. I will accept my own challenge, and I will find a connection today to build on and to improve. Somewhere that I would not normally have connected, I will also seek to find a connection. But yes, start asking the questions, start learning about emotional intelligence, start to engage with others and read their emotions and how they, I guess, process them. And you'll catch me on the next video. Thanks for watching. You have a good day. Bye.